I never thought a camping trip could turn into a nightmare. But that's exactly what happened when my girlfriend and I decided to spend a weekend in the woods. We wanted to get away from the city and enjoy some nature. We packed our tent, our sleeping bags, and our food. We also brought a map and a compass, just in case. We drove for hours until we reached a secluded spot near a lake. We parked our car and started to hike. The scenery was beautiful and the air was fresh. We felt relaxed and happy. We found a nice clearing and set up our camp. We made a fire and roasted some marshmallows. We cuddled under the stars and fell asleep. The next morning, we woke up to a bright sun and a gentle breeze. We decided to explore the area and look for some berries. We followed a trail that led us deeper into the woods. We saw some deer, some rabbits, and some birds. We picked some wild strawberries and blueberries. We were having fun. But then, we realized that we were lost. We had wandered too far from our camp and we couldn't find our way back. We checked our map and our compass, but they didn't make sense. The trail seemed to disappear and the trees looked different. We started to panic. We tried to retrace our steps, but we only got more confused. We walked for hours, but we didn't see any sign of civilization or our camp. We were hungry, thirsty, and tired. We started to argue and blame each other. We were about to give up when we saw a cabin in the distance. We thought it was our salvation. Maybe someone lived there and could help us. Maybe there was a phone or a radio or a car. Maybe we could find some food and water and shelter. We ran towards the cabin, hoping for the best. But we soon found out that it was the worst mistake of our lives. The cabin was old and dilapidated. The windows were boarded up and the door was locked. There was no sign of life or activity. There was only silence and darkness. But we were desperate. We broke the door open and entered the cabin. We wished we hadn't. The cabin was full of horrors. There were bones, skulls, blood, guts, and flesh everywhere. There were knives, axes, chainsaws, and hooks hanging from the walls. There were candles, pentagrams, symbols, and books on the floor. There was a smell of death and decay in the air. There was also a book on a table. It looked ancient and evil. It had a leather cover and metal clasps. It had strange writing and drawings on its pages. It was the Necronomicon, the Book of the Dead. We didn't know what it was or what it did. But we were curious. We opened the book and read from it. We shouldn't have done that. We unleashed something terrible. Something that came from another dimension. Something that wanted to kill us all.